and filled entirely with cheese. Hi, everybody. It's Christina. This is Vox and Guest. It is Monday night. We are here, 1st of July, for those of you who pay attention to days. I don't know. Nobody cares. But there it is. We are here with, I'm not going to say yeah, I am going to say it, with 3 of my favorite people. And Greg, so 4 of my favorite people. That didn't sound right, did it? Sorry, honey. I think I don't even want to do like a big buildup. I think we should just show everybody because we're doing a themed panel and it's a playlisters panel. So let's show everybody who we got. Look at the sheer beauty and raw animal magnetism of this panel, ladies and gentlemen. The mystery panel of greatness. We have producer extraordinaire Greg in the corner. Hello, of course, but Richie Warwick, House of Warwick. Richie.
Hello.
I love how that's supposed to sound like applause, but it just sounds like I have some sort of halitosis condition. And then, again, you guys may not recognize him because he's got a shirt on. It's Joe Boo, the Boo of many bands. There he is. There's my halitosis again. And we have, speaking of many bands, we have Gio BDE, Big Deck Energy, the man behind the deck of many bands. Look at this panel. Hello, gentlemen. Hello. Everybody looks so nice. And people are here. See, Lori, Jamsteak shirt. I know they're not around much anymore, but I still have to rep. I wear this all the time. Nate wants to know, where's the beef? Oh my God, that's a throwback. Hey, JLD, how are you? Steven is watching. Burlow's band in the house. Woo, woo. Let's see who else we got. Hey, Deb. Wow, Deb is here. R2R, Deb, we have not seen you here in the Always Hilarious chat before. This is very cool. Joey from Grindhouse says, hey, Joe. It's a Joe-a-palooza. Oh, Lori, you got to put your shopping carts, Laura. All right. So we have, again, as I said, this is a playlisters themed panel, which kind of ends up being an accident, but that's okay. So we're going to be talking about playlisters a little bit as we go. But I think we should just waste no time because we have a lot of fucking music to get to today. And I think we should start getting to it. And Richie's asleep. Oh no, he's back.
I'm here.
Like, I'm done. Richie's just, I felt like a hypnotist for a second there. Richie, and you're out. Look at that. Thank you, Richie, for not leaving my cheese in the wind. I appreciate it. That's the second cheese mentioned today, and I'm allergic to dairy, so go for it. We're going to start with a song called Me and My Demons by J. Luke. This is a really honest, vulnerable track. It's the title track. And they're basically talking about something that we've been talking about a lot around these parts lately, just like everything that modern artists are up against today, pretty much. And we can apply that to music or really anything, but they want to be vulnerable and raw, and they're going to do it. So we're going to start it. We're going to play Me and My Demons, J. Luke.
Regrets a bit of shame. It's left me tied to blame.
yeah.
Right out of the gate.
That was awesome.
Shit. All right,
Hell
first,
yeah.
thank you, everybody. Good night. We're good. We're good. Nice job on the first pick there, honey. Strong.
I thought it was pretty strong. Yeah.
Oh, fucking A. That was really good. Holy shit. Jay Luke. Now, Jay's no stranger to shit, right? So Jay has like gigged all over the place, and with some names, like Richie from the Ramones, I think Duff from GNR, somebody from Anthrax, I think maybe Joey from like Jay has performed gigs with like people, and like man, that was. And again, look, even if you haven't, doesn't mean your music isn't great, but like you hear experience and you hear cred in there. That guitar solo was so tasty, and I love that they let the last note of it just hang into the vocals. It just kept the whole thing like, oh. So talk to me, men. Shit, me and my demons, Jay Luke, what did we think? We were all just, banging along. Talk to me. Mm-hmm. Say it, Joey. Do it. Take it, Joey.
Well, I've been following Jay for a while. He's really good. Really good. And I put him in that same really kind of generalized rock category because it's not pigeonholed. It's a broad spectrum rock. He falls into the same category to me as Freaky Things. Appeals to anybody who likes rock. Really catchy, tasty, hooky choruses. Like, I mean, me and you just keep saying me and my demons over and over again. And you walk away and an hour later you're singing that song, me and my demons. Yep. So that's the kind of stuff that sticks in your head, total earworm kind of stuff, just like Freaky. So I put those guys in very similar categories.
We're getting very close to a playlist that is just demons. We could put Voodoo Mirage, we could put Jay Luke, we could put we just had somebody on new release last week who had a song called Demons, and I'm blanking on who it was. I will remember. We only need 8 more. So send in your demon related music.
Demon playlist.
Man, yes, Johan, that's Richie. That's Richie, House of Warwick. It is. I love that Johan got here like 5 minutes later.
Johan, how you doing, brother?
I'm sorry. Okay. Richie, Gio, who wants to take it? Don't fight all at once.
I agree that the hook in that chorus, total earworm. I really dug that. And the guitar, the solo, the structure, everything kind of reminded me of early Maiden. And I'm a huge fan of some Iron Maiden.
Ooh, yeah, you know what?
A solo going all over the place, just doing the licks. You actually had some melody in there.
Yes. Yeah, it was like another vocal part, really. And I love that. I love when you're not just... I mean, like, shredding is great too, don't get me wrong, but Edward wants to know, how about a man battling demons? Look at this, Richie. Johan is calling you the god. The god.
You guys heard Fanscape's EP? It came out, I think, like 2 days ago. It's really good. Check it out.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Steven said something. Hi, Candy. Hello, sweetheart. Steven said Whiskey Club and Stolen from the Sky, Head Full of Demons. There we go. The playlist is halfway done already, gentlemen. Gio, talk to me. What's going on?
Don't.
I won't. I had to.
The guys were taking a lot of my answers. I definitely heard Iron Maiden in there. Mm-hmm. Vocally, I was actually picking up Bon Jovi tones. Just in the way that he was moving his voice.
Okay.
He was getting, and he was getting some mileage out of that kick drum. And I mean, then the guitar solo is just untouchable.
Really tasty.
Yeah.
What does your shirt say? I will what?
I will flip this table.
I love it. How do I not have that shirt? Oh my God. Let's see. A Surly Barber says it did have a Maiden-esque sound. Maiden fucking rules, so that's a good thing. Absolutely. I think we all concur with that. Katrina Marie Music says Cry Our Tears Together talks about battling demons. There we go. Just change the title to Demons and we'll be good. Candy knows a band called Dead Demons. Does that count? I'm not going to tell Dead Demons that they don't count. I don't want them mad at me. Let's see. Jim. Hi, Jim says I too came in after what sounds like an awesome song. I will go back and check it out. 100%. You have to go back. You have to rewind. We should just start the whole show over. Shannon has broken all the barriers now. We could just play the same song 3 times. Oh no, we lost Joe Boo. Maybe Joe's shirt ate him. Joe, come back. Go to the light, Caroline. No, all right, fine. Well, Joe will come back. Maybe Charlie bit the wire or something for the computer. We'll see. Man, okay.
Charlie bit my wire.
Charlie bit me. No, absolutely strong start. So J. Luke, there you go. Greg's got the URL up on the screen already. Me and My Demons. Great start. What? And we keep going. We're gonna just keep fucking going. Azul is here. Azul is 100% ready. If Joe comes back, we have to show you. Joe has a friend for Azul. It may have set by now, but we're not sure. Richie's sleeping again. Richie, if you're trying to reach, you can't. Honey, men have tried for decades and it doesn't work. Where are you going? Larry says, what did I miss? What did I miss? Larry, you missed J. Luke with Me and My Demons. You got to go back and listen to it. Craig is here driving. Don't type while you're driving, Craigather. Jesus, you people. Joe's always doing that to me too. Oh, I'm driving, but I'm like, put the phone down. So since we don't want anybody talking, we're going to go ahead and play music. And I don't know, do we deploy one of our, not 1, not 2, but 3 premieres for the night? Is it too early to pop that wad? What am I looking at in the corner? Oh, it was you. What was that?
I got all blurry. That happens to me sometimes.
Well, we can't have you be blurry. We can't. You have to be in focus, Gregory. All right, here we go. Christy says song, and you know, Christy's my boss, so I have to listen to everything Christy says. I think we should start with a premiere. This is a world premiere. Is this true? You don't know which one I'm going to say. The Sun Machine song? Is this a world premiere? They're telling us premiere.
Think so?
Joey, you're back.
Yes, I was actually watching on my phone because I couldn't get my computer to come back.
So you heard me blame Charlie, did you? Yes. All right. So this is a premiere. Okay, it's a new single. It is the 3rd single and the final taste of the debut album called A Place We've Never Been. Who am I hearing me from? Is it you, Joey? It's you, isn't it? Nobody needs to hear me twice. Okay, it's gone. The band is called Sun Machine, and I think I'm pronouncing that correctly because it's spelled MAHSHENE. So I would say machine, right? Wouldn't you, gentlemen? Sun Machine. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
The energy here is fucking
universally.
They were agreeing so hard it looked like they weren't talking at all. So this is a song called Pale Azure. Okay. And the album comes out August 9th. So not too long to wait, just about 5 weeks. They are very proud of the cred for this song. They've got anthemic indie, grunge, shoegaze, alt rock. It's like a ratatouille of not the rat, like the dish of genre and sound. And they say it goes to, and I thought this was very elegantly said, the center of its shimmering core. Yes, they do. So let's do it. Let us debut Pale Azure by Sun Machine.
Dreaming of a way out of this one lost town.
Oh my God.
Very cool.
I fucking love that.
That's
Wow,
awesome.
that was good. That song just got better and better and better. The farther, like I was getting, at first I might be badass crazy, which is not be the first time I've been accused of that. I was getting like early Genesis, like Phil Collins timbre to the vocals.
Yeah, someone else said that too.
Then I was, okay. Who? Oh, in the comments, I was like, I didn't hear anybody.
Yeah.
Then I was getting like, what is that? Viva la Vida, like that, that refrain in the back, the Coldplay. I know, I'm not sure if that's the right song, but that's no, 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 no. You guys know what I'm talking about? They have that guitar riff in the
Yeah.
Right.
I was hearing all these little, and it just kept building and building. And the details in that song are so smart. Okay, somebody laid on me. Somebody, Richie, you look like you had things to speak.
There's a lot of different things. I think the intro with the bass that catches you right away. I got kind of not necessarily with the vocals. I got a little bit of a early U2 vibe as far as the melody.
Yeah.
But the music as we went along, it kind of reminded me of some Echo and the Bunnymen, and then we got into the synth was like totally unexpected. That was really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Music that you don't know what you're going to expect. You know, it's like it's not that particular formula. That makes
At
sense.
all, right? And like it wasn't that it didn't have a structure. It didn't have a formula. And they're very different things, right? But yeah, absolutely. I mean, like that's a song that you're playing late at night and you're with the person that you absolutely want to be with, but nothing has happened yet. And you just have all that like going on inside to me. Like that's what that brought for me.
I thought it was great driving music, like with the sun setting,
Yeah.
It had very much a California feel to it to me. A lot of Coldplay U2 influence, but very California, heavy reverb globally across the whole sound. So it gave it a really airy, like top down driving your convertible down PCH kind of feel to it. It almost had, and you guys may not find this, but I also listen to Christian rock. It had a very Christian rock feel to it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of uplifting, in the clouds, kind of, very spiritual, very airy feel to it too.
I think that feeling is the feeling I'm talking about. Like there are some songs that just give you that like
feel good feel,
inspiring.
Like that beautiful ache feeling, and that's like it's like yearning, but also like having found the thing you're yearning for, like all the same. I love that. So Gio, did we love? What did we think?
We did love. Very, very vocal wise, it was a little gritty, very whispery, and I like that. Overall, the melody was just orchestral, and I was listening to different layers to it, and the entire time I hear this just kind of a really quiet background synth just doing a scale, just up and down, up and down, up and down, and I was just fascinated by that because it was working. And then I go back to the lyrics and it's like, oh, that's what the story's about. Yeah, right. Okay. But it kept pulling me back into this just really deep kind of hidden melody going on with the synth.
That is
it was
beautiful catch. Yeah, I love that you point. I'm nodding because now I'm hearing what you heard, but I was not. I'm glad you said that because it pulled it out for me where I was so caught up in all the other stuff. And yes, Shirley Barber says, I was just about to say, like, because of the way it's put together, but actually good production on that song too. And sometimes with shoegaze, I can get a little frustrated at the way the vocals are mixed back because it's almost like you're just like it. But with this, it was perfect because there was enough reverb going, there was enough to it that it felt dreamy rather than frustrating, for me, which I loved. And I love that little reserve. It reminds me a little bit in that way of not that Steam Slicer is shoegaze, but of what Joel does in his vocals, the way that he mixes them, where you're just, you lean in because you want it, so wow, 2 for 2, Sun Machine. Now this band, if I am not mistaken, is a little bit of a personal all-star panel. I concur. They really are. I agree. This is like a UN band. I think like they've got UK and Poland and Ireland, I think. So this is like a bit, I think it's a 6-piece. I might be wrong. Greg, fact check me if I'm wrong. But yeah, Sun Machine, again, MAH Shene. Okay, so when you're looking for them, don't spell it the typical way. You're going to spell it the other way, the Sun Machine way. There you go. Greg's got you covered already. So again, that was Sun Machine with Pale Azure, and you're going to want to pay attention. August 9th, A Place We've Never Been. The album drops. Very excited about this. This is the debut album, guys. This is one of their first songs that they're releasing.
Wow.
Can you believe that? This is
Well done,
this
guys.
is single number 3. So they got 3 in, and they were like, this is what we're doing now. Man, Greg, 2 for 2. You're setting the bar high for yourself, buddy.
I know.
Fortunately, you're pulling from this community. So
I'm not the one who's doing it. They are.
Well, I know, but you still have to wade through everything. Take your fucking flowers and shut up, or I'll shove them up your butt. And then you'll smell really good when you fart. Anyway, okay, window into our life you don't need. I think we should play some Nick Lang. I do think we should play some Nick Lang. I think we should play some Nick Lang now. Nick has a song that just went on the new release Renegades playlist for playlisters yesterday, I think it was. And I have released it, the review of it, rather, not the song. That's not me. But that was, I'm trying to think, that was Nick Lang UK and JM Fopel, who's on this one that we're going to be playing, which is not the one I'm talking about, so don't get confused. And there was one other person that I'm blanking on now, but it was from Astringency, I think. I want to say Jake Hackett, might be wrong. I'll check that later. But this song, not the one I was talking about, is called Through Flames. And it's not a light topic, guys. This is basically about people who were narcissistic and shitty and basically held them back and stifled them in their passions because they were just jealous and had their own agenda. Now, who among us has not lived through that, eh? I think we can all relate there, but it's also the idea of like, okay, like what are the choices that we make, you know, and how do we fight through this, and how do we become victorious against these kinds of evil, oppressive forces in our lives? So a little light romp lyrically. But yeah, we're going to play it. This one's going to hit you hard, but listen for some melody in there too, because it's a Nick Lang song. So, you know, we know what we're up for. So Nick Lang UK, JM Fopel, Through Flames. Let's do it. Ooh, it's like Sauron.
Now arise, reborn.
shut the fuck up.
Oh my God.
Holy shit, Nick.
No
Jesus.
kidding.
Okay, all right. So, like, I think we can all say if the point of this song is to look at the battles that we go through and how they make us stronger and give us thicker skin, that's my anthem for that now. Holy
No
crap.
shit.
We should also mention that ridiculous guitar solo. Ridiculous guitar solo. You guys know Harbinger, UK deathcore band. That is their guitarist, Charlie Griffiths.
Charlie, awesome work,
guest
man.
soloing on that with Nick and JM. And the mix was too like Moths to Flames. Cody Kavanaugh did the mix. I mean, everything about that was like I can't even say the things I'm thinking, guys, because you were all at the same moments where I was like, what? I saw everybody go. So,
well, I actually was I commented to Nick earlier today. I said, you're an awesome artist.
Jesus,
and
yeah.
It's apropos that his song got played tonight, and I love his stuff.
Yes.
This is next level. This blew me away because I liked all his stuff. I always liked all his stuff.
Yeah.
This is next level. And I wasn't even paying attention to the lyrics at all. I was so caught up.
I know I wasn't either.
He has this incredible gift to move from clean, beautiful, harmonized lyrics or vocals to that really aggressive, what we used to, my friends and I, when we were in grunge bands, called the chode. That, you're singing with a choded up throat. And so to be able to transition between those so smoothly, and it works so perfectly. And then that killer guitar work, just taking it out of the park. Awesome work, Nick.
Gio.
The fade in through the distortion caught my ear, and I started listening really hard, and then the vocals kicked in, and I'm picking up Breaking Benjamin with just that power behind the tone, and then the crazy transitions between Breaking Benjamin's, Tool, Slipknot, and then back.
Absolutely.
So smooth.
Yes.
And then behind all of that, the guitar, and I was just like, I was in heaven. It's just fantastic.
Richie.
Yeah, the timing was perfect.
Yeah.
That's a song I'm going to have to listen to several times. I think I can
Right.
probably pick up things differently every time you hear it.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's one you
Absolutely.
could listen to over and over and over again and not get tired of it. You
But-
can listen to it and hear something different. And I'm going to go number 11. I'm going to go number 12. I'm going to keep listening.
Yeah. What, honey?
I was to say but the balance of the vocals and the beat and the rest of the music and the growling, it's like the lyrical on top of the heavy. It's just, it all mixes really well. It's kind of like a rocky road of sorts.
I think I like that. I love that you had to bring it back to ice cream. But yeah, I'm gonna say something that I've been meaning to tell Nick privately and haven't, but for the longest time, when I first saw Nick in the community and I saw Nick's picture and then just Nick Lang UK or whatever, I thought Nick was gonna be like an indie folk rock musician. And I don't know why I got that idea in my head, but I was just like, that's who Nick was in my head. And so the first time I heard Nick, I was like, what the fuck? But it was so much better. Not that there's anything wrong with indie folk rock or whatever, obviously, but I just, this song, I agree completely, Joe. It is it's next level. And I want to go back and hear it, because especially it was halfway. It was the midway point, and everything just went. Right. And I was like, what is if the song had started there, it would have been great. And then we get to the guitar solo, and then it did it again. And I was like, it is, oh my God, that is so great. Through Flames, Nick Lang UK, JM Fopel, Harbinger's Charlie Griffiths, from Moths to Flames, like Moths to Flames, Cody Kavanaugh mixing that one. Damn.
Great work.
We are whatever for whatever. Are we 3 for 3? Is it 3 for 3?
3 for 3. Easy.
Oh yeah.
3. 3 for 3. And I just want to come back because this is my my autistic brain. I always have to finish the original thought, and then I want to do see what everybody says there. The new release Renegades playlist has Nick and JM Fopel, and again it was Jake Hackett from Astringency. I'm 99.9% sure. And that's TYFCD, I think is the name of the new song. So that's on there. This is Through Flames. Let's see, what were people saying? Gregory. Shirley Barber says, my favorite anti-narcissist song is Still Kill You by Korn, but that last song might be a contender for the silver medal. Okay. Second to Korn, not bad. Costigan, hey Costigan, says absolutely no filler, great track. 100% agree. Wow, it was so good. Yeah, see Cat, hey, Rivers Deep Cat says a little reminiscent of Tool.
Yeah.
A little toolish. Joey from Grindhouse says time change on point. Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts of the whole damn thing. JLD says sounds great. Subject matter super relatable. That's right. Man. New fans made tonight. I can tell you that right now. I mean, not on the panel. We already like Nick's stuff, but I get the sense from the audience. So, okay. Before we move to something else, let's talk to the panel a little bit, guys. So we had a big week last week. We launched Playlisters. You guys, I have to thank you, each of you, because these poor guys and Joe from Freaky Things and Blue Grazer and everybody. Dukester. Yeah, I mean, Dukester, Brian Mullen, Midwatch, Afira, and Ghost of Rucker, and Lost Cause Industry, and 3 Bravo, and EWL, and the Fraz Band, and Richie, and I'm forgetting 3 people, I think. I was like, hey guys, so I should have been sleeping, but this is the idea, whatever. And like, they jumped right in on this thing and made these unbelievable playlists. And you guys are getting the same feedback I am, right? Like people are like, I'm just so happy that I'm seeing, and in the genre groups too, the conversations that are starting up now about, like, we were all talking today in the different groups about like, how'd you get into your genre?
Right.
Some of the stuff I read, like Telly Irons, like coming from this like intense rock metal background, I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I would. And he was like, you might be surprised to hear. And I was like, I am absolutely surprised to hear that, Telly. Like, not what I would have expected.
You would think that guy was born with cowboy boots on, man.
I mean, his poor mom with the Spurs. Holy crap. But yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've been a fan of his almost since I got into the community. He's one of the first guys I ran across, and I love this stuff. And I'm not a big country guy, but his stuff is so good that I'm like, I love country.
And you know, the Country Crew playlist is really, it's broadening my appreciation for country. It really is, because I've made a lot of country jokes. Well, not a lot, but a few country jokes on the show, and they're all sort of fake and just cheap shots or whatever. But like, this stuff is really like, I'm finding, even from bands and projects that I've known for, 15 months, I'm finding music that I hadn't heard from them yet. I love it. You guys did such a good job. Such a good job. You really did curating. And I wanted to pull that back up, honey, because somebody just said really nice things about Richie, and you can never say too many nice things about Richie. So I'm going to go ahead and embarrass him. Dawn, hi, Dawn, says, wow, so cool to see Richie on the show. I've known him since he was a teenager. Serious next level brilliance. Dawn, you don't look old enough to have known Richie since he was a teenager, but okay. Maybe not that you look older than she does, but that's a great picture of Dawn, right, Richie? So thank you, Dawn. We agree.
Richie is unquestionably next level brilliance.
Oh, everything just froze on my monitor. Is everybody still there? Because I can't see anything. Are you guys still there? Okay.
Hold on, let me fix your monitor.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I feel like I'm talking to myself in the world, but my screen just went completely blank, but that's okay. So I can't read any comments right now, but no, really the playlister stuff. So just for the sake of thoroughness, so Joe, you and Freaky Joe are curating Rock Royals, right? Rock
Royals, yeah.
And that was quite the playlist you put together. Thank you very much. So wait, just briefly, like, how easy was that to do? Because
honestly, it was really easy, because there's so many great rock musicians in the community, and I put this one together, and Joe's going to put the next one together. Right. So I put together really kind of like a favorites list for myself, and so Richie obviously was on there, because if I could, I'd do a playlist of nothing but Richie. You know, I wanted to make
I'll
sure
agree.
the guys that I really love their music was in there first. And, you know, I hope everybody knows too, that everybody's going to get a chance to be on the playlists. We're really, this is the whole goal of this, is to immerse everyone into everybody else's music, make sure that everybody gets exposed, everybody gets the opportunity to hear maybe somebody that they haven't heard. And in like kind, we're all going to be listening to your stuff at some point too.
That's right. That's right. And Richie is curating the Electronica Engineers list with Lost Cause Industry. I still have no monitor, honey, if you thought that I did. But yeah, so Richie,
I'm
who
working on it.
see,
Just give me a
that's okay.
second.
I just wanted to make sure you
Sorry.
knew I figured you were. So Richie, yours also came together pretty quickly.
Yeah, I've only got maybe a couple of songs that would probably fall into that genre, but I'm a huge fan of electronica, dream pop, dark synth, industrial.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem like there's quite as many artists in that genre in the community, so I really wanted to be a part of that.
Yeah,
you know, and when we started putting this together, there's so many artists on there that are just they're incredible. You know, but then you start looking at some of the monthly list. I don't think they're getting the
not at all.
attention that they deserve.
Not at all.
Everybody in the community is.
No,
But
and
yeah.
I know I made new I became a new fan of a couple of bands from that playlist. I really did. And oh, things are happening on my screen. Thank you, honey. It looks like yes, I can see things now. Hooray. Now I'm gonna have to hit this thing to embiggen it, right? Watch me shut the whole fucking thing down. I don't even want to touch it.
I'll
Because
do
every
it.
time, okay, you say I'll do it, but then you usually like hit the button, and I'm like, I don't want to look at that. Look at that. See, that was the one I was going to hit. Okay, but that way I can't be blamed for anything. But yeah, no, I mean, going through that play, I mean, we've just been listening to them. Like since you guys put them out, I was like, damn, these are good. Geo is helping us with the new release Renegades playlist and general goat rodeo chaperone of the genre groups. And
Absolutely.
I mean, this dream team that I have, you know, really guys, I know the last like 8 days have been insanity. But you guys were amazing. No, it's like 2 weeks now that have been insanity. But you're used to insanity because you're friends with me, right? So like that's kind of what you paid for. But okay, we're gonna talk more about playlisters as we go, but we're gonna play more music because that really is what people are here for. So I think we do this Burning Sky. I think we do. Hi, Owen. Owen from Aurora Fallen. Aurora Fallen repped on the new release Renegades playlist with Monster and Ode to Johnny. So that's on there too. And I've been writing reviews for all of the songs on all of the playlists lately. And it's just like, it is, I cannot get over how incredibly talented this community is. Like I really, 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 really can't. Like
just like Crypt said, he jumped on one of them. He's got to jump into the rest. I think all of us need to, like Richie's talking about electronica and I haven't had a chance to listen to that one yet. And I'm also a fan.
It's so
I
good.
All
it's
of them.
Great. No, it's great. They really, truly all.
Right.
No, and you know, I know this might sound like we're all just like blowing smoke up each other's asses, which we do on Sunday nights, guys. Okay, and this is a Monday. But no, it's true. Like, and it's not about patting the project on the back. It's really because, as with anything, this only works because of the community. All of it. This show, what we do, the playlists, all of it. Like it is like going into a candy store where it's all your favorite candy and somebody says, just grab armfuls of what you want and put it in the bag. And you do that and you get home and you open the bag and every single piece of candy is good. You know, like there's no circus peanuts in the bunch. So, Greg has a thing with circus peanuts. Stumblewitch says the playlists are awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you for helping make them awesome with your track. Rivers Between says, what? So grateful for your help and connections. Thanks. Again, it's the community, guys. So let's play something. Let's play this Burning Sky song called All Around. And this is a 4-piece from Ontario. Maybe they know Crimson Asphalt. We'll see. So we're going to do this, a little bit of heavy rock for everybody here tonight. Let us run with this Burning Sky.
sight. I thought it seemed so close. It's funny how you seem to know all around. She never makes it down. I seem to look back since I know what's up ahead. Common ground. We're still not coming down. This endless path we found is drawing to an end. And I still hate just knowing we're still not coming down. And it all seems so close. Funny how you seem to know you're all around. She never makes it down. I seem to look back since I know what's up ahead. Common ground. We're still not coming down. This endless path we found is drawing to an end.
Excellent.
Fuck.
Excellent.
This whole what is in the water tonight? Holy shit. I have got to shout out the bass player and the drummer on that track before I do
Oh yeah.
anything else. That was delicious. Like
Yeah.
that was in my throat level, like just and all the changes and the rhythms and the intricacies
And the
way-
harmonies.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, again, another song that got better
Right.
and better and better and just kept adding to itself and layering onto itself. And I want to make sure everybody knows, because I know you're going to your platform and looking for now this Burning Sky. If you weren't there already,
Mhm.
there are a couple of them. So be careful when you're looking. I could tell you like the number of followers, I guess, but that's going to change every month. Well, it's not right now, but they have a song called Goliath. It's the This Burning Sky that has a song called Goliath, as well as All Around, obviously, which is the one we just played. But go follow them. Well, or you could just do what Greg just did. But yeah, so guys, what do we think? That was so good.
Awesome. They're Blink, Green Day, emo pop punk, catchy as hell. Really, really. I mean, the more I listened to it, the more I was sucked in. It was
Right?
really good. Like that's the kind of stuff you'd hear on the radio. I mean, that's geared towards the youth market entirely. And that is totally, it like struck me as like Blink meets Green Day, emo pop punk, super catchy.
But with like better vocals than all of that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, like if somebody replaced
More
that,
like
sorry.
Fall Out Boy kind of vocals.
Yeah.
Bordering on Fall Out Boy vocals.
Well, you've Geo, we've poked the Geo. Geo, what do we think?
Well, he stole my answer. It's
I
the
was gonna
guitar.
say I knew.
the guitar started out, and I'm thinking Green Day the whole time. Then vocals started, and it went straight to Blink 182, and then it was a combination of the both. And then the bass and just that driving bass was just immaculate. All around, just a solid track. Very, very 2000s kind of vibe to it. Yeah,
right.
I liked it.
Yeah. Richard?
It was an anthem for summer pop punk. I mean, the pocket in the chorus. That was, the bass and drums right on. I liked it.
There you go.
Yeah,
Richie
very
is a man of few words, but they're good ones. He picks.
Well, I think you hit it on the head too. It's anthemic. That was like kind of like that kind of feel to it too.
Yeah, it is another one of those where you could just say like, right away. Okay, wait. JLD said something. A little bit of the Spill Canvas emotion. That is not a band with which I'm familiar. Anybody on the panel? The Spill Canvas? No, we'll have to look that up. But thank you, Jay. Kurt says, you did, Kurt. Back when music was all about fun and having a good time. Yeah. And life, too. Sterling Barber says the drummer is top shelf. Totally agree. I mean, not to take anything away from the vocals and the guitar, but like the bass and the drums and all of the little Easter eggs that were in there, and just it kept the track, and it wasn't even like, we said something like that about Sun Machine, I think, actually a couple of the tracks, but it was like the changes were quicker. It would be like one rhythm and then they'd go ahead and there'd be another one right after it, and it just kept morphing. And that's another one I'm gonna have to go back. That's why I'm so glad we're making playlists of these shows too, because this is such a playlist.
It's a good one. What's funny is twice I've seen it pop up now. Joey Townsend said it, and Johan said it as well. And I know Gio and Richie and I have all said the same thing in our conversations on our playlist messenger.
Mhm.
We're almost all exclusively listening to only our indie community now.
Yeah.
There's so much incredible music here.
Why bother
There's
with
no
anything
reason to go anywhere else. I mean,
No.
you could spend 5 lifetimes listening to just what's come out so far this year.
No,
It
and
sounds
I mean, I was doing a live Saturday night maybe, and I was trying to give an example of like how, when people equate making it with being famous and known, and I was like, and I was trying to think of like a famous mainstream band, and I completely drew a blank because my head was like,
Indeed.
the Wormwood Project, House of Warwick, Voodoo Mirage, like those were the things that came into
Right.
my head, and I was just like, I almost said Michael Jackson, and I'm like, what? How old am I? Like, why is that the thing that can't? I think I went with Taylor Swift, but it's true because like I forget there's music that isn't indie now. Like, what's the
Right.
point? What's the
Yeah.
fucking point? Somebody
Mhm.
just said something. What was it, dear? Craig. Okay. Wife said Newfound Glory, but totally 2000s. Okay. Go Craig's wife. Steven says indie has changed his musical life. Well, that is very good timing, Steven, because Steven has changed our musical lives as well.
Yeah,
I
he
think
has.
we would all agree.
No doubt.
We have had a big love fest for Steven Anderson of Burlow's band around these parts for the last week or so. And trying to get all the happy good things that everybody says about Steven in DM into Steven's ears, because why not let him hear it?
Absolutely.
And I
Mhm.
You
think,
need to know your love, brother.
and I
Yeah.
think this is a really good time to play a song by Burlow's band. What do we think?
Hell
yes,
yeah.
I think it is absolutely.
It's always a good time to play Burlow's band.
So this is a song called Mr. Trouble. This is a collab with Regifter and Burlow's band. So you
Awesome.
already know you're in very good hands. And I think everybody knows if it's a Burlow's band Steven Anderson track, we are in for some smokin' blues. So let us roll Mr. Trouble by Regifter and Burlow's band.
I don't want money if it leads to greed. I don't mind the color of your skin. I don't mind your religious beliefs. Just want to live my life free. Mr. Trouble, won't you please let me be? Wanna talk about war? Not for me. Leave your politics at the door. It's up to me. Don't tell me I drink too much. I'm in pain, can't you see? I don't wanna know about the world's economy. Just want to live my life free. Mr. Trouble, won't you please let me be? Mr. Trouble, won't you please leave me be? Mr. Trouble, won't you please leave me be? Just want to live my life free.
Oh,
Now I don't
Love it.
smoke, but I'm gonna need a cigarette after that one because
God.
that's some baby making music right there, or at least to just
Indeed.
practice runs, whatever. Man, yeah, that guitar was singing on that song, guys. Oh my gosh. Hi, Vile. Timely as always. Let's see. Before I get to the panel, Christy says his voice reminds me of some Zappa vocals. Saw somebody say too, Lou Reed and a little Leonard Cohen.
Yeah.
Nate from Bond of Iniquity. That's a really pretty clean tone on the guitar, a little bit BB.
Yeah. Very
Deb
BB.
wants us to put it on repeat. You feel free to do that at home. Yeah, see, Joey said Lou Reed too. Jack Strong. Hey, Jack Strong. I'm going to break up with someone right now in honor of this tune. Okay, there you go. I don't think Steven wants to be a home wrecker, but Johan said it. Blues meets Leonard Cohen. There you go. Nice bluesy grooves to Scanner. Guys, Steven bringing it. Hi, Sintel Gospel Music. They love it too.
Just like everybody else, I've got crazy mad love for Steven, man. I can't tell you. He's brought me to tears a couple times because he's
not that hard to do, admittedly, but still very
that is true. That is true. But he is the most generous, giving, supportive dude you will ever meet.
Yep.
And from the first time I listened to his music, I actually created a playlist built around him when I was building playlists back, like when I started back in January. It was the first time I ever heard his music, and I told him, I said, "Dude, you need to hook up with Quentin Tarantino because your music, is Quentin Tarantino's soundtrack.
You just be feet everywhere and Steven's music. Yep.
To a T. His voice, that guitar tone, it is so befitting of Tarantino movies. Just last week, I was listening to Mr. Trouble as I was walking Charlie, and I'm bopping down the street, and I'm sure my neighbors, they see this often because I'm always listening to our stuff.
I was just say they're not surprised.
And so, yeah, I'm bopping, listening to Mr. Trouble, and I'm singing Mr. Trouble, and just got a big beaming smile on my face because only Steven can make the blues such a happy place to be.
Oh, I love that. Absolutely. Steven, take it in. Who's next?
I'll go.
Go, Gio, go. Do it.
I'm gonna go. So the other day I was actually listening to, I shuffled the deck and he won the draw. I was listening to him and I posted the card up. There's only one other thing that's gonna beat a heavy guitar for me in a song, and that's that tone of a storyteller. And I am content to sit in the back booth of any bar that Burlos plays in with my nice little glass of whiskey sour and just forget what time it is, because his voice just carries me deeper into that story. And then the bass line itself is just making my head move without me knowing it. I mean, just fantastic music, and I'm still listening to it.
I remember we were in the our other chat, and you were like, "Yep, it's time for coffee and Burlos band." I know you were listening to it too, Richie.
The thing about Steven, musically, I mean, he's obviously a wonderful guitarist. He's very tasteful with the licks that he decides to put in these songs.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a great musician all around. I mean, that bass line was awesome, you know, and his lyrics, like you were saying, he tells a story. Vocally, the first time that I heard him, what I thought of was if you took B.B. King and Nick Cave and you put those two together.
Ooh, okay. I like Nick Cave. Definitely. Okay. I love that. Steven needs to get more love. What is the crowd saying? What are we saying about Steven? Surly Barber says that song was smoother than marble. Any chance of you playing it again? No, but you know what? You're going to listen to it. You're going to go to Burlow's band and you're going to make sure that you're, you know, doing all the following, liking, subscribing, and streaming, the listening part. Kurt from Crypt 13. You did, Kurt. You made me stutter. Said Burlow's is a superstar. Shit, I can't fucking talk to this. Burlow's is a superstar any way you cut it. Owen from Aurora Fallen says dope AF. I think that means a friend. Oh, I'm hip. Rivers Between says hot as hell, Burlow's. Absolutely. No, Steven, really, I mean,
so tasteful.
I know it's been a time, Steven, and I hope you're seeing in these comments, and I think Jay said it earlier, JLD, how loved Steven is. And you really are, honey. You know, you really are. And yes, we're absolutely giving Reed a ton of credit for the song as well. 100% another stellar musician. And we do not want to leave Regifter out.
Regifter's outstanding.
This is a an opportunity for people to say to your face, kind of, but you know, to your screen anyway, what they've been saying about you in private. Usually when people talk about you behind your back, it's a bad thing. And as I said the other night in my live, I have never heard anybody have a bad thing to say about Steven and Burlow's band ever. You go on that page and you're hard pressed to remember that Steven actually has a band of his own, because literally all you see is everybody else. That's it. And he's curating his playlist now. So you got extra Burlow's band to listen to. JLD, as we all do, loves Regifter. Absolutely, positively. Slamming it one after the other. Not a bad one in the bunch. And I think we should whip out. Did you hear that? Whip out another premiere, I think.
Yeah.
Anybody want to whip out anything else, or should I stick with the premiere? Joe, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Joe.
I won't whip anything out.
Gio will cry and run away. Poor Gio. I think Gio is still traumatized from the first time you guys were on together.
I heard whip out your, and it started the wheel.
I didn't know it was that kind of
whip this up. Yeah. All right. I think it's time. We've been hearing from him in the chat. I think it's time to hear from him on the show. Grindhouse, ladies and gentlemen, has a world premiere. This is a definite world premiere, except for the fact that it was kind of on Candy's show, but we're gonna still call it a world premiere because it's, I don't know, I'm in my own fucking world. Does that count? It's a world premiere for me. I haven't heard it, but Grindhouse has this coming out on July 4th. Very patriotic for the US. A new lyric video for American Anthem. And they're going to put it out on the streaming platforms on the 5th, the next day. So the Friday. So we're going to play it now. Okay. This is American Anthem by Grindhouse. Here we go.
Joe, well, he woke up one morning and he never came home. Don't know why, said he wanted to touch the sky, so he bought himself a gun and then he showed the world the reason why. Aye, aye, aye. not get better than this. You know that Joe's got lots of friends. You know he likes sports games. You know he likes to spend day and night at the track and at the fights. He no longer feels the best ever since his last arrest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wouldn't laugh 'cause it could happen to you. Just take a good look at yourself and tell me who you're trying to fool. Ain't it funny how they love you when you tell, but they hate you if you're different? Guess I'm gonna stay in bed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Yeah, yeah, I never thought it would be this way. I never thought it would be this way. Never thought it would be this way. I never thought it would end this way.
I mean, these guys have been friends now for almost 40 years, I think.
35
right?
years,
And
yeah.
like, you know, you're gonna put all of that history and all of that connection and all of that friendship into music. North Carolina's proud, guys. Grindhouse, American Anthem. What did we think? Panel, Professor Headrush. Hi there, William from Sepsis loves it. So, what do we think?
I heard
That
all
was a
kinds
hot.
of things.
Yeah, that
Nobody
was,
talks, and then everybody talks.
Everybody
All right.
talks.
Whoever's faster, go.
That was a hot rod in the 2010s. That was nostalgia, but it was in present tense. All I could think about was just hearing this kind of 60s rock vibe in the lyrics, but then the guitar kicks in and that just shoots me forward 30 years.
Mhm.
That was fantastic work.
Yeah. No, it's a great track. Okay.
These
Joe?
guys raise the bar each time they put out a song. I remember when I ran across Vacant a long time ago, like 10 months ago. And I think they were still kind of relatively new to the community. And as soon as I heard it, I posted it on Rain of Fire's page. And I'm like, these guys are awesome. You got to check them out.
Mhm.
And then I put them into playlists and stuff. And then they came out with Evergreen, another great song. And I think
Yep.
they also play in another band called Mood Kings.
Yes.
And these guys
At least
are
Joey
like,
does, yeah.
and they're like the rest of us. They're all, you know, like, I'm sorry, Richie, I'm going to include you guys. We're older. These guys are seasoned musicians. They're older like the rest of us, and they've been around for a long time. And man, they know what they are doing.
Mhm.
They are so good at everything. Everything they're doing is top tier. They're just an awesome band, awesome production, awesome writing, awesome lyrics, awesome vocals, awesome musicianship, awesome production quality to the music, the videos, to everything that they do. Just outstanding.
All right. So Joe doesn't like it, but what about you, Richie? My knee would still be up, but my leg
almost
fell asleep.
embarrassed
So.
to say this. This is the first time that I've got to listen to them. And
Wow. No, I love that.
I'm
That's good.
definitely gonna check more
They're
of it
right
out.
up your alley, Richie.
There's so much music, so much good music in the
It's
community.
impossible to
It
keep
makes
up.
my head swim. So,
These guys are right up your alley, Richie.
find somebody new, but yeah, no, I really like that. It was incredibly tight. Like you were
Yeah.
saying, I mean, you could tell that these guys have been at least playing together for a long
Yep.
time. I heard different things, different parts of the song. That breakdown kind of reminded me a little bit of some Helmet.
Yeah.
I can't think of who his voice reminds me of, but there at there's a little bit of a hint of Alice in Chains, and maybe just a hint as far as like his cadence, maybe a little bit of Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like
You hear the Lane Staley for sure. I definitely
Yeah,
hear Lane
it's
Staley there.
adjacent, but its own thing. Absolutely. No, and I mean, and this song is going to be blitzed out over the week. I don't know if Joey wants me announcing where, but there's a whole plan, so you're going to get plenty of opportunities to hear it. Again, the lyric video comes out on July 4th, which is that's Thursday, right? I think it is.
Yes, Thursday.
Yeah, and then the next day, the Friday, the track actually comes out. But I mean, tireless energy announce.
Great work, Joey.
Yeah, so we got Angelina's going to be doing it, right? And we got I think On the Air Tonight is going to be doing it. We got there was somebody else. Who am I missing, Joey? It's going to be all over the place, really. Radio, there's going to be video. It's here. It was on Candy Rock's show on, I want to say Saturday would have been. Were you going to say something, honey?
No, I was just saying. I mean, can you talk about the video for a second? It was just so cool.
Yeah, go for it.
It was just so cool. I mean,
Right
I don't
up
know
your alley.
how they did that with the creepy face in the car. I mean, like I think they just blew it out of the water. It was great.
Yeah. No, it really, I mean, and it's exactly what Joe said. It's like when you have people who know that music is also a visual experience these days, and then when you have something that is great to look at while you're, we lost you for a second. I bet the deck phone is ringing. But when you have something that's great to look at while you have something that's great to listen to, it's twice as enjoyable. And people will remember that video too. Definitely remember the video. And it's funny. It's funny as hell, creepy and funny as hell. So again, American Anthem, Grindhouse. If you don't already, please go love them up. Like, follow, subscribe, do all the things. Keep an eye out for the premiere. We got a lot of stuff premiering this week. July 4th, and then the song comes out on the 5th. So you've already seen the video, but you can see it again. Well, you can watch the show back as many times as you want to see it, but it's out on Thursday. So Grindhouse, American Anthem. Thank you guys for giving us I'm still going to consider it a premiere of sorts because we've never played it before. And as I said, I'm in my own world. So it's a world premiere. I think that's fair to say. Okay, we move forward. I think we play. We love you too, Joey. Thank you again for sending that. It's really great, and that would be a great song if you're having a barbecue this weekend. Just put that on, and your guests will be like, "What the fuck? This is great!" Totally, be hotter than the grill. Okay, I think a little bit. Switch gears a little bit. Why not? Right? It's our show. We can do what we want. There's a band called Black Marine. Black Marine has a song called The Dead Man Walk. And there's a series of songs that they have called Stories from the Nightmare, which, welcome back, Gio. We missed you. Was it the deck phone?
No, that was the boy phone.
Oh, well, the only thing more important than the deck phone is the boy phone, the hero phone.
Everything's fine.
Okay, good. I worry. Sorry, guys. I know I'm running a show, but if a kid calls, you got to make sure everything's okay. I figured if it weren't, you wouldn't have come back. So Black Marine, The Dead Man Walk, avant-garde, dark. The lyrics are either going to seem like a great story or maybe a dream that you had or kind of half remembered. Black Marine, The Dead Man Walk. Let's play it.
With
not for this world. Time doesn't heal all the wounds. Are you a monster? Are you a monster? We both know this was a bad love. Tired of stories. You are not for this world. The dead man walk. The dead man walk. Imperceptible in this world. The dead man walk. Dead man walk. Dead man walk. Dead man walk. He's dead. It's too late. I am your monster. Are you my monster? Tears go down, down,
I love that. I love that. I love that there is nobody in the community that sounds like that.
Right.
Yeah, Candy just said a Kate Bush vibe, beat me to it. I mean, it's like if Kate Bush and Bjork had a baby and the baby was really depressed but cool, that would be I mean, I would hang out with that baby. That baby would be Black Marine. Black
That would
Marine
be
kind
awesome.
of, starting to really connect with people in the community. I know Storm Kingdom and Black Marine have a song coming out, I think Friday. As that's Standing at the Gates of Babel. I think, Justin, if you're here, can you tell me if I'm right about the date and the title? And I feel like Endure Everything did something with Black Marine and Geo. They're in the deck, right?
They are in the deck, Series 4.
Yeah. No. Hey, Drew. Drew says great band name. I mean, that was haunting
Dark,
and
spooky, and haunting.
creepy and
Yeah.
beautiful and
Right.
like great video too.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't stop watching.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was really, really cool.
I've had them in a bunch of my playlists for Rain of Fire, and yeah, very cool. Very cool band.
What more can we say, guys? Besides very cool, Richie. What did we think of Black Marine? And
the next Clive Barker Stephen King movie.
Right.
That was, that's definitely soundtrack material, but it's very, very cool. I mean, reminds me again of why Halloween is every day.
I love it. You do say that a lot. It's true. Richie really does think so. Geo, so besides the fact that Black Marine is in the deck, what do we have to say about Dead Man's Walk? Dead Man Walk.
It's everybody's stealing my word. So the first word I
I'll
wrote
let you
down
talk first next time.
was haunting. And to me, when I was putting everything together and I was listening to her playlist, I was picking up shades of Enya, hints of Enigma. The layering that she does instrumentally on her track is fantastic.
Yes.
And it's just this rabbit hole of exploration. And then her lyrics and that very subtle power to her tone.
Right.
Where you think she's just going to explode into an Evanescence kind of, vibe. but it's just this sustained kind of just
It's
mesmerizing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say,
Very
I was gonna
difficult.
say, when she does the it's not so loud. The overpowers. It's almost in the background, and I was like,
Right.
wow, I just want to hear more. It brings me in.
Mhm.
It
Exactly.
was
Like
very
the
very
banshee
and the
beckoning.
whispers. It was really cool.
yeah. What'd you say, Richie?
So it's like the banshee beckoning.
Yeah,
Right. A siren.
absolutely. Oh, okay. Dawn, Richie's friend, says, I feel like she's a little bit of Enya meets Lorena McKennitt. I love her ethereal, atmospheric, moody melody. I should correct myself. Black Marine is not on. Yeah, go ahead, bring that up, honey. Not on. But that Standing at the Gates of Babel is coming out on Friday, right, Justin? Storm Kingdom. And so they are working on Nick's. Go back, my love. We're working on Nick's Goddess of Night, finishing up production. Excellent. Okay, so Justin, Storm Kingdom does have new music out on Friday, but it's not with Black Marine yet, but that's in the works. Good night, Stephen. We love you.
Good night,
Thank you so much. I'll talk
Right.
to you later. Well, I guess tomorrow. Bye. What else do we hear from the crowd about that one? Because there was a lot of good stuff about Black Marine before we move along. Very haunting, says Drew. That's right. If Druck thinks it's haunting, then Scanner says nice atmospheric tune. JLD loves haunting music like this. Also great melody writing. Yeah. Shirley Barber says it's a song he can kill brain cells to. Compliment of the highest order coming from an old waster like him. Okay. There's a Shirley Barber story there. I know it. We're just going to have to slowly piece it together from the comments in the Always Hilarious chat. But again, that was The Dead Man Walk by Black Marine. This show can't miss tonight with this community.
Definitely
We can't miss.
I want
We
to
have
give
not
I
missed
want to
that.
give a shout out to Justin from Storm Kingdom. That dude rocks.
Absolutely. Doing a lot of collabs lately.
He's
a lot.
the man. He's the man.
We're not gonna, I know things that I'm not gonna talk about, neither are you. But okay, yeah. I don't know if Justin says yes, but yeah, okay. And then what else did I want to mention? Stephen mentioned, honey, I don't know if you can go back and grab the comment from before the song was starting or at the very beginning, but Steven said that there is a Burlos band collab coming out with someone on the 4th, I think he said, if you can find that. And again, this might sound like a shameless plug, but I'm not on this one, so I can talk about how excited I am that Shadow Band's second song, Tom and Joe on Gimme the Rain, that comes out on Thursday too. It's really good, guys. It's so good that I didn't want to sing on it and ruin it. It was just legit the truth because they really forced me to at least consider it. And I was like, nope, it's done. Doesn't need me. Thank you very much. So that comes out on Friday. Anybody else in the comments, if you guys have songs coming out this week, please drop them because we want to amplify those too. Richie, you have anything you happen to be releasing this week? You want to write something real quick right now? No? Okay. All right, that's fine. We'll leave it be.
We'll think about it.
We can just go back and listen to you in Entropy in
I'm
Motion.
not going to have anything out probably until September or so.
Okay, worth waiting for. 100%.
I am submitting this week Call of Vikings finally.
Finally, okay. All right.
It'll be out within the next, say, 10 days.
Greg, you are the best.
Oh,
Nick
really?
Delicato has a release on July 4th featuring Burlos Band. So that's the other one to watch out for. Really, guys, Multivariate Outliers are releasing a song on Friday. Thank you, Drew. I appreciate that. And Johan Fanscap released a new EP yesterday, as Joe mentioned. That's right. Justin's got another fantastic one. Yeah, I think I just mentioned it, right? The Babel song. If I know anything, it's Babel. Okay. I think it's time for Temper 2. Do you guys know Temper 2? You may not. This is a song called Syndicate A. Okay, so all right, Gio, another one for the deck. So this is two people. We got Steve on the bass and the keys and the vocals, and Ian on guitars, and Ian does art and like all the social media stuff or whatever. This project started, do you want to take a guess at what decade? It's not this one. The 80s. They started in the 80s. There was a third member at the time. They used to gig around London. Okay, so right there, knowing that they started in the 80s. Thank you, Drew. That's the pre-save for the Multivariate Outliers track. They were working together, and then life got in the way. New Ephira album in 2 weeks. There we go. We got these things coming through. And they reconnected, at least the two of them, Ian and Steve, about 5-6 years ago. And, we're going to play one of their songs right now. Temper 2, Syndicate A. Here we go.
Nice.
Woo. I kept trying to watch the video, and then like that low end just kept making me close my eyes and like just lean into it. That was so good. I mean, I got what Candy says it's like Bowie and Roger Waters recorded a track, loving the sound. I was definitely gonna say Bowie. I also got like some OMD in there. You know, you hear the 80s,
early 80s synth pop rock.
yes.
Yeah.
But like it's that, especially that refrain right at the beginning was very mod. Like it was very like I that was really that was so interesting. I want to make sure everybody knows Temper 2, you're only going to find them like on Spotify if you spell it correctly. So Greg will probably put it up before I get a set. But it's Temper TOO and it's all one word. Okay, that's how you will find them. They have like maybe 20 listeners on Spotify right now. It's ridiculous. But man, that was good. That really, and I so talk to me. What did everybody think? And then we'll see what the chat said.
Do you guys remember an old Stallone movie called Nighthawks?
Mm-hmm.
And Rutger Hauer plays the bad guy. So a lot of it plays in kind of Euro nightclubs that had that same kind of synthy, you know, Euro nightclub early 80s rock feel to it to me, which is very cool. I mean, I love that stuff. Even has like almost a little bit of like Tangerine Dream kind of soundtrack influence to it. Not quite as you know, pumping as Tangerine Dream stuff, but had that same kind of, you know, soundtrack feel to it.
All right. Boo coming in strong. Okay.
Music.
I'll go.
Kind of some Roger Waters, David Gilmour, Dire Straits. Sorry, cut you off again.
It's okay. There's a little delay.
A little bit of Dire Straits in there.
Yeah. Okay. And Gilmore. Okay. What do you think, Gio?
So lyrics aside, because that message was different, but lyrics aside, just the cadence, the beats, and the instrumentation of the song came straight off the 16 Candles soundtrack. It's just like you said.
Yeah.
Yeah. It started out and I'm thinking, okay, it's electro, and then but it's not electro, and then it's electro. So I'm hearing Muse. And then it kicks in and I'm picking up on the vocal start. I'm picking up a little bit of Pink Floyd. Definitely Bowie when the guitar started.
Yeah.
But it was, you know, just like Joe said, this is soundtrack quality, and it fits for the 80s. Beautifully done.
Yeah, I mean, and it's cool too because after they drifted apart, they reconnected again. I think it was 2018, and found out they only lived like a half an hour away from each other after all that time, and that's how the band was able to get, or at least 2 out of the 3 of them were able to get back together. But I think the album is called Monkey in the Machine. I think, and it's only maybe 6 months old, something like that. So. I
was going to say the vocals, not the music, but the vocals remind me of this Roger Waters album, Pros and Cons of Hitchhiking. It has a very similar timbre to his voice.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, where I was seeing a lot of Floyd in the comments. Let's see what some of the always hilarious chat members. Dawn coming in strong with the comments. Dawn, killer sound. I love it when music transport me to another realm. Very deep and intense. My kind of jam. Candy, it's like Bowie and Roger Waters recorded a track. Yep, loving the sound. Stumble Witch says, kind of reminds me of Alan Parsons. I think, did you just say that, Joe?
Yeah, I'd seen that comment and I thought, wow, that nails it right on the head. I agree.
Kurt loves the 80s vibe. Definitely fits that perfectly. Crypt 13. That's good coming from Crypt 13. The RSB says something that went by too fast. Definite Bowie vibe. And Kurt also says, reminds me of Send Me an Angel by Real Life. Is that Send Me an Angel? Yeah, if that's the song I know. Yeah, okay. I can hear that.
And the vocals definitely had an Alan Parsons feel to them. You know, that soft, subtle kind of vocal approach.
Yeah, I'm glad that we have people with bringing these excellent comparisons because Entropy in Motion is not on tonight. Had a family thing, so usually that's our encyclopedia of band comparisons. We got everybody holding it up. Candy says it's a track that should have been on the Atomic Blonde movie. Okay, every song, every band, every person, every panel guest just inspires Kurt from Crypt 13. Well, we feel the same way about you, Kurt. Thank you very much. Okay.
Chicago.
You did, Kurt. There it is.
You know,
okay. Time for Cairo Station. Cairo Station has a song called Menace. This is a up-and-coming band, okay, not been around all that long. And they say that if you're into Paramore, your ears may prick up when you hear them, okay? Also, PJ Harvey. So, Richie, I get the feeling that may make you interested too. Let me see. I have to move my knee because, again, I keep putting it up and now I can't feel my foot. Come on, foot, come back. So this is their debut single, Menace. And they're basically just gonna fucking blow open the doors and let you know that the band is here with this one. Super high energy. So we're gonna do Menace by Cairo Station. Fuck all the way off. I can't. What a vocal. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I heard Paramore. I heard
Paramore
Wolf
comparisons are right
I
on.
heard Dolores O'Riordan. I heard all man. Wait. What am I? Candy Rocks. I hear a mix of Wailing Banshees and Half Lives. Really enjoying this. Cranberries, okay, on the vocal swings. Man, that little growl she did every time she popped into that chorus was amazing. I heard the PJ Harvey too, definitely, Johan. Definitely Paramore vibes from 3 Bravo. JLD here's Paramore too and loves Paramore. It is awesome. Guys, do you know how many people are in that band? Take a guess.
How many?
3.
Wow.
It's a trio.
Oh.
Trio. Yep.
That's awesome.
Trio.
I mean, and you can't give props to just one, because those soaring feminine vocals with some grit, with that dirty guitar and that awesome driving rhythm section. Awesome marriage of 3 totally killer sounds.
That's
really
right.
work. It's really good.
All right, Gio, before anybody takes what you wanted to say.
No one's taking this one.
Okay.
So the when it first started out, I'm hearing that drum beat. I'm hearing Queens of the Stone Age. I'm hearing David Grohl just pounding that set. And then that dirty guitar. Oh my God, my lip curled up. I was just like grinding into this. Then the vocals turned on, and it was like, okay, I can see Paramore. It's fine, but back to the drums. Just fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic production.
Yep. Are they in the deck?
They are not in the deck. They will be in the deck.
You're making notes. Cairo Station has to go in the deck. All right,
Love that dirty
Richie.
guitar.
Richie.
Anytime you put distortion on a bass, it's just cool as fuck. And that's something I need to do. I love the way a bass sounds with a distortion on it. As the song went along, I was like, okay, I can hear a little PJ Harvey or whatnot. I hear in her vocals a lot of Susie and the Banshees.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Great song. That was I'm gonna have to check them out. Definitely.
I mean, let us not forget that's their first fucking song.
Oh, so
that's,
it's for all of us. I nodded off.
That's the debut. That's the first one. Menace. Cairo Station. Holy shit, guys. You got to follow them. Let's see. They're doing okay. They got about 700 monthly listeners right now, but could always use more. And I don't know how many people in this community are in there already. So, wow.
You know, I said this to Richie not too long ago. We need to investigate starting our own record label and just a massive indie record label and crowdfund it somehow. But we have so much incredible talent in this community, man.
I know.
It's mind blowing.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
We need to have our own indie record label and have 10,000 bands on it, just totally fuck the whole industry up. And we take care of our own and just explode it.
Greg is secretly just screaming internally, hoping that I don't go up to him after the show going, I think we should start the
I'll make a spreadsheet.
a spreadsheet, the length
we'll fast track it in 2 weeks like we did the playlist.
Yeah, that's it. Totally. It'll just, so next week we'll have that up and go. Mainstream indie. Yeah, I don't even know how that would work. Grindhouse is in, says Edward. So there you go. Oh my God. Cairo Station, Menace. Excellent. Let's see. Where are we on time? We probably got about a half an hour left. So I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to play, I think it's the last of our premieres. So let us do a little bit of Badlander, all one word, song called Don't Speak to Me. And started this project to combine heavy rock with grunge and stoner rock. Okay, so I know a bunch of people watching are like, yeah, absolutely. So it's sort of this nebulous project right now, but apparently he's reaching out to try and make it more of a thing. But so far it's a solo project with guitar and program drums and bass and the vocals. So this is Badlander with Don't Speak to Me.
fucking sorry. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of you and all your bullshit too. Don't speak to me, 'cause I'm done talking to you. All these years we wept above me, treating me like I am something of your shoes. Well, it's time for me to leave this head. And tonight I decide that I will rise above you. And now it's time for you to go. Don't say a word because I don't wanna know. Yeah, I won't let you drag me down. Won't let you push me around. Don't speak to me 'cause you're always fucking sorry. Yeah, I'm sick and tired of you and all your bullshit too. Don't speak to me 'cause I'm done talking to you. Don't speak to me. I'm sick of hearing your whining voice. Don't speak to me. I don't wanna hear it. Don't speak to me. I've had enough. It's time for you to go. Don't speak to me, 'cause I don't want to talk anymore.
Okay.
I love it.
Okay. So I wasn't going to say this until after because I think it has more impact now. I heard Badlander probably, I want to say 2 months ago, maybe end of March, April, May, June. What's 3? I don't know, however many months ago. And because he did a cover of Wicked Game, Chris Isaak, which I love. This is, again, the first original single by the project. Okay. Now, I have my eyes closed, and every time I open them, Joe's face was exactly how I felt. You look so happy, Joey. You were just the whole time. So I'm going to let you start because that clearly put extra bones in your spine or something.
Well, I absolutely love a profanity laden fuck you song. Don't speak to me because you're always fucking sorry. Don't speak to me. I'm sick of hearing your whining voice. I love that shit, man.
Don't blast it at work, and the HR department might call you back in for that.
I love it. That is so awesome, man. And it had a nice drive to it. It was a cool groove. And just, I love a fuck you song, man.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody else get huge Alice in Chains vibes from that song?
time.
Am I the only one? Like,
Big
I'm
time.
immediately in like the No Excuses era, Alice in Chains. Like, I just, what a voice too, and that bass was I mean, and that with the guitar, it was there, but it was constant, but it just kept moving. And again, another song that got better and better and better as it went along. Richie, say things with your mouth hole.
If that's the first song that they've done that's their song, I can't wait to hear what they do next.
And it's one person. Now, the last I had checked, I don't think he's posted, I actually shouldn't say he, but I don't think that we'll go with they has posted anything in a couple of months. So I hope that you're not giving up on this project, because this is amazing. Amazing.
Dude, that's like a teenage guy's drinking song. All the guys chant, say, "Don't speak to me, because you're always
is that going in the firehouse, Joe? Is that going to be playing? Are you going to have that going? I have a feeling that's going to be Gio. What did we think of Badlander and Don't Speak to Me?
No, awesome. It definitely picked up the grunge vibes at the beginning. The vocals came across to me as Soundgarden.
Yeah.
And then just listening to the instrumentation, that solo was so frenetic. I don't know who it was that said it in the chat about driving down the highway with this at full blast. My only change to that would be that it has to be a convertible and you have to flip off everybody you pass.
It's Edward from Grindhouse who's driving with you. So
unbelievable. Just an emotional driver. I love that song. I
mean, really, again, in the deck?
Not yet.
We're filling up your fucking deck tonight, man. Candy says Buck Cherry lyric feel, excellent tune and lyrics. Buck Cherry, I can hear that.
Totally.
No, man. I mean, like, I just I am continuously gobsmacked by the amount of talent in this community, and it can't be said enough. Like, it really can't. No doubt. We've been playing music for almost 2 hours now. We've not heard a bad song once. Like, not a single one.
And that's every show.
It's true. Yeah. It's really true. No, I agree. And that's not us. I mean, again, kudos to Greg for producing a great playlist here. But man, I mean, we ask for submissions, and this is the stuff that we get, which is remarkable. So, all right. I want to make sure to play our last premiere of the night. It's not our last song, but it's our last premiere of the night. This was a little bit of a magic trick. Thank you, Greg, for this one, and Jay will know what I mean by that. So, JLD, she of the gorgeous, smoky, sultry vocals, and one of my favorite songs ever, Neurodivergent, with his theory. JLD has a new song coming out. Jay, when does this actually? Is this Friday? Maybe let me know. Oh, thank you, Jay. Is it Friday that it's coming out? This song is called The First Time, and it is a sweet summer single. And but not like a, this is a new budding romance. This is like Friday, there we go. Okay, the 5th. For people who've been together a long time, which is not a niche that you hear about necessarily a lot in music, especially for sweet summer songs. But this is it's just reality, right? Real love, real life. And anybody who's loved somebody for a long time will hopefully see their relationship in this one if you still actually like each other, which is not always a given because, as I always say, don't tell me how long you've been married. Tell me how long you've been happy, right? So we're going to do it. The First Time by JLD, world premiere.
Freckles on your shoulders remind me of that sunburn, and I can't look away. Growing your hair longer like a very first summer, and I just want to stay with you in this moment. Hot sun the time is frozen. Baby, I gotta say, kiss me in the sunshine, almost like the first time. I'm still getting butterflies. Sometimes I get to thinking we get to be in this thing forever, but it still feels like the first time. It still feels like the first time. It still feels like when you pull me closer underneath the water. I flash back to that day. Even though we're older and the water's colder, somehow this moment still feels the same. So kiss me in the sunshine, almost like the first time. I'm still getting butterflies. Sometimes I get to thinking we get to be in this thing forever, but it still feels like the first time. It still feels like the first time. It still feels like. Do you remember back when I told you clouds can act as magnifying glasses? That must be why, baby, I'm still burning for you as I'm learning how to keep that first time vibe alive. So kiss me in the sunshine, almost like the first time. I'm still getting butterflies. Sometimes I get to thinking we get to be in this thing forever, but it still feels like the first time. It still feels like the first time. It still feels like the first time. It still feels like, it still feels like, it still feels like the first time. Isn't it something that it feels like nothing has changed?
Beautiful ending.
Holy fuck.
I don't
It's
have
just
any-
gorgeous. Just gorgeous.
I don't have anything to compare that to, like as far as other
No way.
Mm.
You can't.
their own thing.
You know, and I'm sure, and Richie can attest to this because he's a vocalist, and Christina too, because
The
we're all
vocals are
vocalists.
fantastic.
JLD has it's restrained power. I mean, you can hear the incredible power in her voice, but rapid fire staccato vocals with such clarity, such perfect clarity. You can understand everything. Incredible accuracy, note for note, right smack dead on. Beautiful cadence and variation to the cadence. So this rapid fire staccato into the smooth movements into falsetto. Oh my God.
Mhm.
It doesn't get any more pro and perfect than that. Incredible vocalist. Incredible.
It
Also
really
like
surprised me. Yeah.
Thing, the little synth run that's right there in the chorus behind the vocals, that was a nice touch.
Yeah.
That was cool. I
Yeah.
cut you off again, man. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it.
It's like
I
crystal.
I just make the cards,
Crystal.
man. You make the magic.
Right.
It was really surprising to me. I was not expecting that vocal cadence to that guitar at the beginning of the song. That really caught me off guard. Her vocal control is outstanding.
Amazing.
Just untouchable. And there's always this subtle, throughout the entire song, she'll hit the notes that say, okay, she's about to belt, and then she just holds it in. Just
Restrained
hold
power.
that back. And just amazing. Very, very lively, very playful song. A beautiful ending to that song that wrapped that theme up all together. And it just
Austin, great work on the synth.
Yeah.
Man.
Thank you guys for covering for me there. She got me crying. I know that's a fun song. I know that's a summer song.
That's a cry-worthy song.
I had to kiss him because that is exactly how I feel about this guy. And after, it's beautiful enough to find love for the first time when you're young enough and unscathed enough by life to lean into it without any kind of reserve or fear. When you have been when you have been when you've been changed and broken by something that was supposed to be beautiful and sustaining, and then you find love again, that's what it feels like. It's that feeling of just gratitude and joy and being home. And Jay's voice is everything you guys have been saying that it is. And it's cute and it's sweet and it's fun, but it just it has such authenticity. And I'm so happy, Jay, that you and Austin can make that music together, because I know what that means that you have. I was not expecting to get so. It's great. Like, I love it. And I, this is probably the closest anyone has ever seen me to being speechless. Greg can attest. I don't usually not say things. But I love it. And I love that. I love that exists. And I love that this is the second time now in recent releases that Jay has captured exactly how I feel about something between Neurodivergent and this. So I love it. Let's pull up some of the comments before. What did Charlie think, Joe? Was Charlie happy?
Charlie's digging for gold over here, and I know it's making a ton of noise. So I was trying to quiet him down, but he's
it's okay. You calling Charlie was louder than Charlie was. But what were the comments? Okay, Fire says, "Oh my, very cool." According to Grindhouse, Johan Fanscap says, "Fantastic vocals." Surly Barber prefers chill music most of the time. This is chill. And Edward from Grindhouse says it will be in his playlist. Drew says it's great. Drunk and Lonely. What music is this rock song? Dylan, it is JLD. That's JAYELDEE with the first time. Kurt from Crypt 13 loves the play the way she sings. So catchy, beautiful. And yeah, I mean, everything that I wasn't really processing what you guys were saying, honestly, because I was too busy trying to get my shit together. But to sing like that, with that depth and that clarity and that ease in that range that fast is just stupid hard, and she makes it sound like it's breathing, you know. Right. I want to be Jay when I grow up vocally. Candy says big hugs to you, but that track has so much emotion in there. Oh, to me, thank you, Sweet Pea. I appreciate that. Yeah, I really I honestly, if we ever do get a wedding, we're gonna have to play that at it. I'm not kidding. Seriously, Greg and I did not get to we got to get married, but we didn't get to have a wedding because our wedding was supposed to be like 6 weeks after the pandemic started.
Just
boom. So we got married in our car, by a reverend in their car, and you know. But if we had a wedding, I would want to play this at it. So, but yeah, JLD. The first time, I'm so glad, Jay, that you messaged me when you did. Thank you for giving us this, guys. It's out on Friday. It's definitely going on the new release Renegades playlist. I know that for sure. When it comes out, fabulous. Mm-hmm. And Jay can't possibly be listened to enough. So please go love up that project, because it's amazing. Okay, my crying slowed us down a little bit, but not too much. So I think we have time for, let's say, better stream our wedding if you do. Maybe we'll just send you that little clip.
Right? You're gonna invite all of us, right?
Right.
I mean,
actually, we totally would. You guys are our
we would.
Now. You guys, are you kidding? The three of you would be in the wedding party. Are you kidding? 100%. We would have to have, instead of a record label, we'll have a giant wedding with 1,000 people.
There you go.
That's it.
It'll be like a Greek wedding, you know,
like a week-long festival. Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, okay. I mean, this is the
annual Indies Awards.
There you go. This is the annual. You got me saying annual. God, Jay, you fucked me up. Seriously. This is the part of the show where I have to start making difficult choices, because we always have more tracks than we have time for. But Jay, okay, deal. I'm gonna play 2 more. Okay, so we're gonna play a band everybody in this chat knows, everybody on this panel knows. He has been dealing with a lot lately medically, and is coming back strong. This is Nightfall, Keith from Nightfall, with a song called War Cries.
Awesome.
You know, and Keith, you know, if you haven't watched Keith's Vox and Guest interview from last year, Keith, you know, a lot of projects will have like a theme or a gimmick or, you know, like a name and an image and a whatever. And, you know, you think it's just the thing that it is. There you go. That's true. That's true, actually. Oh my God, now I want to actually have a wedding. But anyway, so focus, Christina. Keith. Keith lives what he says. The nightfall thing, the night thing, the knighthood thing, that's not just a like a brand for Keith. That's a real way of life. Keith is honorable and honest and kind and thoughtful, and is always ready to jump in and help anybody, support anybody, even when he's got his own stuff going on. And Lord knows over the last set of years, he absolutely has, not even including, you know, his recent stuff. So I wanted to make sure that we played Keith because I love that guy. I love his project, and it's really good when you love the music and then you know, because I mean, I remember when I fell in love with like Catcher in the Rye, and then I read a bio of J.D. Salinger, and I was like, damn, he seemed like kind of a dick, you know, sorry, J.D.'s family. But, you know, when you meet your heroes, quote unquote, and then they suck, right? Keith is not like that. Keith is a guy who once you meet him, you love his music even more than you already did, which you probably didn't think that you could. So this one, War Cries, Joe, I don't know if you have heard it yet, but you might be especially interested because this harkens to Keith's real fascination with Viking culture.
Yeah.
And actually, I know that Storm Kingdom, who's another one who fits that same description of just being everything that that he is in his music as a person. But the idea is basically, again, a metaphor for just the ceaseless struggles that life throws at you. Life, as I've said 100 times on this show, life is relentless. And Keith's got a really cool setup if you don't know about it. And again, really not for us, for Keith. If you haven't watched his Vox and Guest, it's one of the most moving interviews I've ever done, first of all. But he's just a fascinating guy. And his project is really cool because he gets his musicians on Fiverr. So he's not a band, it's a solo project. And then he goes and he finds these incredible musicians and collaborates with them. And so this is another one on which he's pulled in a bunch of amazing talent. And I want to make sure that we have time. So we're going to play it tonight. War Cries by Nightfall.
We storm the fields, scorch the rugged ground, falling one by one, as they all around, as our voices sound. Pound, pound, hit the ground, burn your shield, our voices sound. Pound, pound, spear to sky, all will sound the warrior cry. Pound, pound, Odin's all, we will fight until we fall. Pound, pound, hit the ground, the soul of Hallelujah. Fear not death, for the hour of your doom is set, and none may escape yet. The warriors before, spirits soar, rested land Valhalla calls. We will bask in glory of the setting sun. Scent of smoke as the flames burn high, we will raise our hands as we draw final cry, as they travel on, and we raise the cheer that echoes far and wide. Pound, pound, hit the ground. Pound, pound, horn a sound. Pound, pound, Odin's soul, we will fight until we fall. Pound, pound, hit the ground, or our soul
Epic.
Wow.
Gio, I'm coming to you first before I even say anything because I got to get your immediate reaction to that one.
Mine.
My immediate reaction to that is the fact that when I'm not always as even tempered and kindly as I am portrayed here. And for those who know me well, know that in the back of my head is a soundtrack that is playing based on the rage of a soldier. And my
Familiar.
God,
Yeah.
did that song capture that? And I'm just eyes closed, hitting that beat, and I'm just imagining running over the hill, and you know it's gonna be a good day. That song is meant to instill rage, and I love it.
That's why I had to come to you first. Because it's, 6 months ago or whatever, I would not have come to you first. The more I've gotten to know you and the closer we've gotten, I'm like, I got to hear what Gio has to say about this one first. I mean, it really, Keith, a lot of the stuff that the community might be more familiar with, I think is Jessica's vocal, Jessica Mercy's vocals from Anaria, which no small band there either. This is Stephanie, I think Stephanie Kyo. And just, I mean, one of the things, and Pat Goebel on guitar, and then Keith and but Keith, I always feel like I'm listening to the soundtrack from some epic Broadway show when I hear Keith's stuff, but like not there you go, not cheesy Broadway, whatever. It's just that very like theatrical, huge, and he, just the pound and the choir, and it just, a song of his called Farewell about his mom is one of my favorites of his and in general, and always makes me cry. And it's just amazing that Keith can put the same heart into something that's so tender and heartfelt like that, and then something that just makes you want to fucking like tear down a wall with your teeth like this, So Joey, Richie, what did we think of War Cries by Nightfall?
Richie, you want to go first?
It's like he's got a vision. He knows exactly what he wants, and he makes that come to life with like no exceptions.
That's really well
epic.
said.
It's just totally epic.
Yep, that's the word. That's the word. Owen from Aurora Fallen is ready to braid his hair. Okay. I'm going to assume he means in the Viking sense and not like the sleepover, middle school girl party sense. But yeah, either one will work if you're riding into battle with Nightfall. Edward from Grindhouse says like Dave Mustaine wrote a Viking war chant. Okay, Joe, talk to me.
I have a huge amount of respect for Keith. He and I've been friends on here for a long time because we kind of share that same interest in the same types of music, these huge epic theatrical pieces. And while we talked earlier about some of the musicians tonight that their music is perfect for soundtrack, you kind of stole exactly what I was going to say about it being more for stage.
Yeah.
What he does is this is rock opera. This is not movie soundtrack. This is live performance, huge operatic voices, big stage presence where you feel the thunder from the stage. It's not just in the theater. This is something you feel from the stage, from live performing, artists, and it's monstrous. And everything he does this with the same fervor. It's going to be big, theatrical, epic, and an experience. He takes you on a huge journey. He's an artist that reminds me kind of like of Justin from Storm Kingdom, where they do stuff that fully embraces you. It pulls you in and takes you on a journey, and it's an experience. It's not just music. It's you are living it.
Yeah, that was like the ending of Act 1. There before the intermission.
Before the intermission,
and you're like, wow.
In the intermission, everybody's looking around like, holy shit, did we just experience this?
I know. I'm going to go ahead and say something else here. Keith, when you watch this, get Joe Boo on one of your songs, please.
Yes.
I'm not kidding. Can you imagine what you just heard?
That would be
Joe
awesome.
Boo's vocals. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
Me?
she
Yes,
killed
you.
it. I don't know if I
you
could
just
do it.
said it, but
I
I
don't know if I
meant
could
it.
do what
But
she
you're
just
right.
did.
I agree. We're right. Joe Boo. I'm having a conversation with myself. Keith, I am putting out the call. Mama is asking for a Nightfall and Joe Boo collab. It is the next logical step in the Nightfall move, and that's it. I'm just gonna keep being a pain in both of your asses until that happens. I've made more than one collab happen so far this week. I'm going for another one. Drew is asking for nips. Geo is like, no. Gio's like, we have one song left. Let me get free of the nipples. All right, here we go. That again, Keith, Nightfall. We love you, Keith. Stellar song. Go listen to the whole album, please, and thank you. Dawn says the orchestra in the background was mind-blowing. Well, and yeah, absolutely. See, Craig would listen to that collab. I'm not the only one. Okay, we have one more song to play. We're going to end strong. I just want to recap very quickly. We played a lot of stuff tonight. We did J. Luke, Me and My Demons. We played Pale Azure by Sun Machine. We did Grindhouse's American Anthem. We did JLD's The First Time. We did Nick Lang, UK, and JM Fopel with Through Flames. We did Don't Speak to Me by Badlander. We did This Burning Sky All Around. We did Mr. Trouble by Burlow's Band. War Cries by Nightfall. Menace by Cairo Station. Black Marine, The Dead Man Walk. I feel like I'm missing one. I might be, I might not. Temper 2 with Syndicate A. Did I say Black Marine? Yeah, I did say Black Marine. And we're going to end on 8 Evolutions. This is a song called My Angels. It is a different feel to end the show, but I think we could all use a little right now because this fucking show just blew my knickers off. I'll say that. I don't know if Joe had pants on.
Fall asleep till 2 a.m.
No, this is like the show was like Sonic Red Bull, so we need a little bit of melatonin here. Not in the sense that it's going to bore you to sleep, just a little bit of a different feel. This one again is about just basically learning how to battle through and past the people who would hurt you, control you, keep you down, put obstacles in your path, the narcissists, the people that are jealous of you and trying to dim your light to make theirs brighter. So the idea is, fuck it, we're doing it anyway. We're gonna just transcend the whole damn thing and be where we need to be and be who we are despite everything that life and those people throw at us. So to end the show, My Angels by 8 Evolutions.
So long ago, but it feels like yesterday. I fell in your hole, so predictable to my dismay. And I wonder if we made a plan before we came into this life. 'Cause I really want to understand just what went wrong and how to make it right. I know my angels are looking on and shine their light. I know my angels will guide me home when it's my time. Through highs and lows, I see the light and feel the pain behind closed doors. Your day was night, your sun was rain, and I wonder if we made a plan before we came into this life. There doesn't seem to be a need for man to twist things up to make the world feel right. I know my angels are looking on and shine their light. I know my angels will guide me home when the time is right. So long ago, but it feels like yesterday. I fell in your hole, but I climbed down to your dismay. I know my angels are looking on and shine their light. I know my angels will guide me home when the time is
That's so cute. Thanks for watching. That was really man, what a voice.
It's just gorgeous, gorgeous.
And that particular, that vocal melody on that chorus is just so, that's going to be in my head. I know my angel. Like, I'm going to have that in my head. I know it. Like, I really, what a really beautiful voice, and just so clean and pure. And I also really loved that because they let the drums lay out for the most part, you got to hear the bass,
Right.
you know, which just
Mhm.
really it grounded the whole thing. And it, first of all, it reminds you how much bass can either absolutely destroy you or hold your song together. You know, but I just, I mean, what a beautiful song, you know. And again, people can take this song to mean whatever they want it to mean. But I think I saw Owen say something from Aurora Fallen about needing to hear this song tonight. Yeah, there we go. Yes, living for this and didn't know how much I needed to hear it. Just this idea that, you know, that whatever it is, your angels in whatever form they take, your self-knowledge, something celestial, so, you know, the people in your life who are supporting you, you know, your own judgment, you know, the universe, whatever you want to put that down to, has you, you know. And I think that that's something that anyone in a dark place feeling like there's anything that might be guiding them home like that is something that, you know, who doesn't need to hear that one way or the other, whatever your beliefs, whatever, you know, it doesn't, it's not, that doesn't, that concept of angels of a sort doesn't belong to any one thing. It belongs to everything and all of us, which I love. So I just thought that was beautiful. And again, I know a different flavor to end the show on, but a really good one.
Song.
What'd you guys think?
Beautiful song. It was a nice blending of kind of some folk elements with some rock elements with some easy listening. Beautiful vocals throughout. Really nice guitar tone too to mix with that really clear, pretty vocal. Almost Heartish. Kind of reminded me a little bit of Heart. You know, and the Ann Wilson vocal with her sister playing guitar, kind of obviously not to the same extreme, but that, you know, that nice mix.
I got the Heart vibe too, for sure. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those songs, like you were saying earlier. Everybody finds that dark moment, and you have to have those particular songs to get you through that. And not every artist can write those. So, hats off. It's a good song.
Absolutely. It's very impressive. The vocal control is there, definitely. Very subtle note changes. She was turning, you know, single syllable words into 2 syllables, and she would take a little jump in a note. But what really impressed me in the song is when the drums kicked in and she just kind of took that step up in power. And the vocals just kind of slammed you. It was a beautiful song. Beautiful song.
Yeah, great messaging too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's kind of cool how across the board we've been able to kind of tap into every different emotion.
That's the thing about this community, you know.
Yeah,
so many artists with all these different ideas, all these different genres coming together, supporting one another. I mean, I'm lucky to be here.
We all are. I feel the same way, man. I think we lost Greg and Christina.
I think we lost our host.
I think we did.
Right?
So we're closing it out. I don't think we can shut it down, though. Yeah.
Stuck with the Three Stooges. Close things out. There they are.
Okay. Yeah. My husband, in his infinite wisdom, and Jay, I'm going to have to listen to that song again, just had his computer on a timer and it just shut off. So I didn't hear anything that happened after I stopped talking. But it looked like you guys were having a good time. So thanks for holding that down. Can everybody, can you guys like just sum up for me quickly? You all loved it. Yes.
We did. Yes. We all loved it.
Okay, great. That's good. Sorry about that, guys. The timing was spectacular. I'm like, gee, I'm frozen in a position, and then I'm like, I don't see anything, and then I don't hear anything.
Frozen, and then you disappeared one by one.
And then he turns to me and he goes, "You're gonna have to wait for me because my computer shut down." I was like, okay. I'm sitting here going, oh my god, it's the end of the show. Okay, well, thank you. Again, consummate pros, because all I saw was you three talking and didn't even blink that your hosts were completely gone. So thank you for that. Could not have left the show in better hands. But yeah, I mean, really, again, 8 evolutions, my angels, they have like 10 followers on Spotify right
Oh,
now.
that's a crime.
Stupid,
Yeah.
ridiculous mess. And again, not the number, the fact that tells me that people aren't finding them.
Right.
You know,
Gotta get the playlist.
I'm going
That's
to
it.
find him right now.
That's absolutely it. So, I mean, what a gorgeous way to end out the show. But really, man, I can't wait to listen to this playlist. You know, that should be out in the next day or two, knowing Greg. But we will be putting all of this on there. And really just thank you to this incredible community. We had a big crowd tonight. I didn't even mention it, but we had a lot of people watching tonight.
Awesome.
And I'm so glad for that, because it means that a lot of people got to hear a lot of really incredible music and see 3 of the most wonderful, kind, talented, handsome, loving, just generous people that Greg and I have ever known. And it was when I was thinking of who was going to be on this playlisters project
Sorry about that.
with us.
One
It's
job,
okay.
Greg. One job.
I know. Keep the computer on is kind of the one job. It's true. But anyway,
It's something different. It's like, okay, you 3 talk amongst yourselves for a second.
yeah.
We're gonna leave this to the
Fuck
3
y'all, we're
Stooges.
out. Yeah, we're out. We're done. Oh,
We're
hey,
leaving
there's
this to
8
the Three
Evolutions.
Stooges.
Look, 8 Evolutions is here. Says thank you. We're so humbled to be featured and such great feedback. Yeah, you guys earn it. Johan Fenscap said this was an awesome show, guys. Thanks so much. It's 4:30 in the morning here in Sweden, honey. So gotta try and
Johan,
get
you're the
some
man.
sleep. Yeah, Johan, we gotta get you on the panel sometime if you're gonna stay up this late anyway. Edward from Grindhouse says, go support these. What did he say? Can you pull it back up? Nope. The one after that.
I just followed
Gregory.
8 Evolution.
Thank you. Well, he said,
Yeah,
go
which-
support
go ahead.
acts like these live. Absolutely. Anybody who plays in Meat Space, go listen if you can. This community is amazing, according to Drunken Lonely. Drunken Lonely doing no small part of making it so. Aurora Fallen said, love y'all and taking the extra time to help the community. All-star panel. That's
Love you,
exactly
Johan.
right. Good night, Candy. Sleep well. You
Good
guys,
night,
as I
Katie.
was starting to say before Greg popped back on, you know, it was a no-brainer to have the 3 of you involved in playlisters and pretty much anything. You know, the level of musical talent, and Gio's got some talents people don't know about yet, but they will. In addition to the deck of many bands. And you guys just, I would have loved your music anyway, but I love you as people. I would have loved the deck anyway, but I love you as a person. You 3 are incredible. And it's just so much fun to hang out with you guys and to get everybody to hear what you think about this stuff. Because frankly, anybody who's not aware, if your show was played tonight and these guys liked it, you're doing just fine. Okay. So
family.
woohoo! So again, lots of new releases. Grindhouse Friday, JLD Friday, Storm Kingdom Friday, Shadow Band, Tom and Joe. Thursday the 4th. Lots of stuff. Brillo's band has that one coming out. I think he said it was the 4th or the 5th. Make sure, just really keep an eye on the new release Renegades playlist, not for us, for the bands. We shift them in and out all the time to keep the lists current. We got 6 new genre playlists dropping a week from today, Monday morning on the 8th. They are already being built and they're already fantastic. I can tell you that right now. So the curator's hitting it out of the park again. Thank you guys so much for all the support this week, for everybody, for each other. Yeah. Drew says that it's going to be the new release Renegades playlist is going to be long this week. And it is. That's okay. We don't mind. But really, thank to the community. Thank you. Thank you to the panel. Thank you. Thank you to all of the amazing musicians. Thank you, with the exception of the shutdown of the computer at the end. Thank you to Greg for putting together, I love you anyway, an incredible show. And thank you guys for watching. That's another Vox and Guest in the books. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Not everybody.